Welcome back to Ant's Boxing Channel. Today we're gonna debunk the idea that Devin Haney beats Lomachenko.
Yo salgo a la calle buscando mi gente cuando de repente todos los delincuentes que queden en mi vida, buena mala suerte que son mi familia, no importa la sangre. Jesús y su agua en vino.
Devin Haney beats Lomachenko? No. Alright, first let's start with why does everybody believe Devin Haney will beat Lomachenko? Everybody thinks Devin Haney beats Lomachenko because Devin Haney is bigger, because Devin Haney is younger, because people think Devin Haney is too fast for Lomachenko. Some people even say that Devin Haney is a better boxer than Lomachenko. And some people even say Devin Haney is too strong for Lomachenko. The best asset of Devin Haney is his jab. If you look at Lomachenko's fight style, Lomachenko loves to counter off of the jab. That's what Lomachenko does. He times and counters the jab. Anytime you jab, that's when Lomachenko goes into offense mode. That's problematic for Devin Haney because his best punch is his jab. Devin Haney don't got power to keep Lomachenko off of him. He can't. I don't think he could stop Lomachenko. I don't think he could knock out Lomachenko. I don't even think he could hurt Lomachenko. If Devin Haney couldn't hurt Jojo Diaz, he can't hurt Lomachenko, in my opinion. People think Devin Haney's too big. Everybody that Lomachenko has fought at lightweight has been bigger than Lomachenko. Everybody. That's something that, in my opinion, it don't really matter that much. Now, what does tie into it, on top of the size, because I will say this, Lomachenko hasn't fought somebody as big as Haney and as technical as Haney. So that will complicate things for Lomachenko, absolutely. I do agree with that. That's why I think the fight will be close in the first half. But once Lomachenko adjusts, and he will adjust, Haney needs to show me something he never shown me before. Because if not, Lomachenko's gonna dominate that second half of the fight. Lomachenko will dominate the second half of the fight, and I won't be surprised if Lomachenko stops him. One big factor that a lot of people just aren't really talking about is Lomachenko's experience. like I don't know how people sleep on that. 396 fights in the amateurs. Yes, that was way back then, but experience is experience. He's fought all different styles of fighters. I'm pretty sure Lomachenko has fought fighters like Devin Haney. This isn't something new to him. You get what I'm saying? And that experience factor isn't just in the fight style that you've been exposed to, that you know how to fight. It's experience in them championship rounds when things get dirty, when things are ugly. You know when Lomachenko fought Teofimo Lopez and he couldn't pull through? Yeah. Well, you saw when Lomachenko was in them championship rounds with Jermaine Ortiz and how Lomachenko did. Did you see how Lomachenko started slow against Teofimo when he came back? And ever since he fought his last 3 fights, he hasn't been starting slow. Nakatani, Richard Comey, and now Jermaine Ortiz. Lomachenko has made those adjustments. Lomachenko showed that he came back now, starting a little faster in the earlier rounds, picking up the pace, and finishing up in the later rounds. Devin Haney lacks experience, on the other hand. Devin Haney's best fights was Jorge Linares, Jojo Diaz, and Kambosos. Jorge Linares is somebody that Lomachenko fought, and Lomachenko was able to stop in his prime. In Jorge Linares' prime, Lomachenko stopped him and hurt him. Haney couldn't stop him. Haney couldn't even hurt him. And Jojo Diaz is somebody that comes up from a smaller weight class. So everybody talking about Lomachenko's going to be too small, Devin Haney's going to be too big. I think that Lomachenko was about the same size as Jojo Diaz, and Jojo Diaz gave Haney hell when they fought. Lomachenko was better than Jojo Diaz in every aspect. So if Jojo Diaz gave Haney hell, what do you think Lomachenko's going to do? And if you try to talk about, look at what Haney did to Kambosos, he got better since Kambosos is an orthodox fighter, and Kambosos is not a technical fighter. Kambosos is a fighter. He's going to come forward. He might get a little bit tricky. He do got hand speed, but Kambosos isn't a technical fighter that's going to set up his shots, figure out his opponent, and outbox him. He's not that type of dude to outbox you. So Haney, it's easy to outbox a fighter when you're a really good boxer. That's what happened with Haney and Kambosos. Kambosos is, I wouldn't even say a really good boxer. Kambosos is a good boxer. I'm sorry, Kambosos is a good fighter. Haney's he's a really good boxer. So it's easy to outbox the fighter. You get what I'm saying? Lomachenko, on the other hand, is a good fighter and slash really good boxer. So Lomachenko's going to come in with a lot of pressure, but then he's also going to come in very technical, disguising his offense with a lot of tricks up his sleeve. Devin Haney don't got the experience to really deal with that. Devin Haney's experience at lightweight is out-jabbing, outboxing guys that can't really box that well. You know what I'm saying? Who's the best boxer that Haney who's the best boxer that Haney has really outboxed? I don't mean who he's beaten in a fight. Who's the best boxer that Haney has outboxed? Because Shakur Stevenson said, I've been in the ring with, after Shakur beat Yoshino coming up to 135, Shakur said, I've been in the ring with Devin a long time. I always got the best of Devin. You know what I mean? So when he's in there with a really good boxer, when he sparred Gervonta Davis, the rumors is that Gervonta Davis damn near knocked the kid out. You get what I'm saying? I'm not saying Lomachenko got that type of power. I'm not comparing these guys to Lomachenko. But I am in the sense that I'm saying that those are really good boxers. When Devin Haney's in there with a really good boxer, it looks like he don't perform that well. Jojo Diaz, a good boxer. Not really good boxer, good boxer. Barely was able to pull that off. Barely pulled it off. Kambosos, good fighter. He was able to outbox the really good fighter because Kambosos isn't really an excellent fighter. See, Kambosos beat Teofimo, but Kambosos ain't outboxed Teofimo. Kambosos just outfought Teofimo, but Teofimo came in sick. Teofimo fought the wrong fight, and his mental wasn't in the right place. So how impressive is it really that Haney outboxed Kambosos? That's why a lot of people, I seen Paulie Malignaggi, that's why he said he had the easiest road to undisputed. If Lomachenko would have fought Kambosos, Lomachenko probably would have beat Kambosos worse than Devin Haney did. I'm sure of it. He probably would have stopped him, honestly. Probably would have stopped Kambosos if he would have fought Kambosos. I'm not saying Devin Haney don't got a chance. What I'm saying is this. If Devin Haney only brings to the table what he's brought his whole career so far at 135, he don't stand a chance. He's not beating Lomachenko. Devin Haney will have to show a different wrinkle in his game. He's going to have to show something in order to beat Lomachenko. Because he's going to have to show us something new, something we haven't seen from Devin Haney. I'm going off of what I've seen. With what I've seen from Devin Haney, you can't beat Lomachenko. The size ain't enough. He don't got power. The speed ain't something that is like on whatever you want to call it. Jermaine Ortiz had a lot of speed. Lomachenko was able to time his jab out. Of course, Devin Haney has a longer jab. That longer jab is also going to mean it's harder to, once you pump that jab out there, it takes longer for that jab to come back and guard yourself. I saw Devin Haney getting caught with a lot of straight left hands and left hooks from Jojo Diaz. He even got hurt by Jojo Diaz. We'll see, man. Devin Haney beats Lomachenko, the bump.
Yo salgo a la calle buscando mi gente cuando de repente todos los delincuentes que queden en mi vida, buena mala suerte que son mi familia, no importa la sangre. Jesús hizo agua en vida.